Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of Scared Charlie's Garage. It's 17 degrees outside. It's very, very cold. I am in the garage trying to pull the engine off of the frame for Project Alcan 5000 because I want to make sure that all the mounts and everything are in the right position, and yeah, then I'm going to bolt everything down. So, you see behind me, there is an engine hoist. I'm going to use that, and we're going to take the engine and transmission out of this thing, and then I'm going to get to measuring, welding, fabricating, and etc., etc. And hell, I might even take this frame out for powder coating. We'll see. I was going to just paint it, but I found out there is a pretty good powder coater not too far from me with really good rates, and yeah, we'll see what we can do for a frame anyways. I'll be back with the name for that powder coater because I forgot off the top of my head. So, yep, that's what I'm doing today. Important note to anyone that's pulling an engine: make sure you disconnect the clutch linkage before you start hauling on your engine hoist. I failed to do that and was able to salvage it, but yeah, it starts moving things like the frame when you don't really want to. So there it is, sitting on the floor. We've got it. I put it on a furniture dolly. I like furniture dollies because that way you can move stuff around the shop. This one has seen a lot of use. But there's that clutch linkage that I forgot to disconnect. Make sure you do that before you start pulling on things. And yeah, this thing's off, and I am going to be very soon, like now, time frame, comparing this drawing, which is a 35 to 40 Ford frame drawing that I got from Westcott's Auto. These guys are good. Look them up if you need anything like this. Excellent drawings. Anyway, got this from Westcott's. I've got a little bit of differences here. There is a 1-inch difference in the mounting point for the front motor mounts on the frame that I have versus this frame. It's not a big deal, but it's going to cause some alignment issues with my radiator shell and things. So I think I'm going to lower it. I think I'm going to lower my cross member so that I make up that 1 inch and then weld it back into place, which is kind of why I pulled all this stuff off. And it's kind of dark over here, pardon that. I need new light bulbs. But you see here, this is the brake controller. I need to weld this in permanently because, as you see, there's no supporting structure right here, and there should be. So I'm going to weld that in. We'll cut that tube out that was in there just for temporary. I'm going to clean these up, those little stubs that I cut off a long time ago. I'm going to fabricate new mounts here, which are for the transmission. I've got some plans for that and some steel, so I'm going to do that. And then, you know what, let's get some light in here. There we go. It's cold, but it's worth it for the light. Yeah, so this is the brake mount. I got to pull that out. This was all just temporary so I could get the thing moving in the first place. So this is going to come out. I need... I got some tube that I'm going to use to replace this. It's going to come up over here. There should be some support structure here that isn't. I'm going to fabricate new transmission mounts here. These were just welded in a long time ago, poorly by myself. So those are going to cut out and get new ones. These supports are going to come back out. That was a cross member that got pulled out a while ago. And then this is the cross member that I'm going to lower 1 inch to make up the difference that I need to. I have new radiator mounts that I got from Chassis Engineering before they closed, thankfully. So I'm gonna put those in, and I just found a guy that's parting out a 37 pickup, I think, 37 or 38, and he has an original steering box bracket. So he should be stripping that off and sending it to me sometime soon. And I'm going to make a real one because this, again, was just a temporary fab, and it's out of alignment. So I want the original one, so I've got something to compare to, so that I can make sure that all works. But otherwise, this thing's pretty close to being ready to send off to powder coating, etc., etc. I'm gonna make sure that all the holes line up with my Westcott's drawing, and yeah, that's that for today. So I'm gonna close this garage door because it's cold in here.